Okay. Welcome back to Super Sentai Review, episode number 276. We're here discussing 17 through 20. 17 is an interesting one because it focuses on Ninja Blue, where the villain of the episode is somebody who fought his ancestor in the past, because it's a yokai still alive, and she wants revenge against him because his ancestor chopped off her arm. And also, there's a joke in the episode where, he apparently spends his savings on this very small car and these nice new clothes, pick up a hot, cute girl, and he's about to pick her up, and then she proceeds to take out a katana and slice up his car, and also slice up his very nice, expensive clothing. And this little boy wants to become basically a photographer, and she's taking pictures, and we took pictures, and of course, this is something I think was kind of something that they just had to throw in here. Yeah, Young Noble shows up here for 2 scenes. It's like, oh no, he discovered the secret of her sword, and when he showed her the pictures, like, nah, there's nothing here. He was out of focus. He sucks. Yeah, it's almost like Young Noble is here, just a complete waste of time for him. It's almost like he was written in the last minute. It's like maybe this was going to be one of the Dodorais. Maybe was sent by him, presumably, and they probably had to throw in because maybe he was contracted to appear in this episode because he only appears in like one. Aside from that brief little like flash of his face, his monster form, he only appears like one scene in this whole episode, and that is it. The Monster Adventure Destroyed, but I thought that was a really good episode for Ninja Blue. Also, the joke is that he took pictures in his underwear. Yeah. In the case of episode 18, this one is actually a yokai who actually is a good guy. Yes, a good guy yokai. And you're thinking, that's not possible. How the heck can a yokai be a good guy? Well, this particular yokai goes by the name of Zabakishi Warashi. It's friendly to kids, though he eventually, though Jiraiya gets involved, and apparently according to Young Noble, he doesn't lie, which that's probably true. It's like he'll turn him over in exchange for not hurting Jiraiya, which of course he gets transformed anyways. Then he goes to monster size, and eventually he's able to overcome it in his monster form, and he tries to take on Young Noble, and he's murdered by him, which makes him the first yokai that the villain of the series has killed off. Not the Sentai, which I thought that was interesting. And yes, this is also one of those rare times where, like, they bring in brief generals, but not the, well, in the case of episode 19, this one felt as though basically that Junior was heavily involved in this episode compared to, let's say episode 17, where his involvement was a quick cameo. Last episode was a supporting role. This one felt like basically he was like being an antagonist. Because of course a boy, yes, a little boy, finds out he's playing with a spider creature, and of course Young Noble gets involved. He actually does some fighting with the Kakurangers for the first time in the series. Like, He only just showing up back in episode 14. It's only been 5 episodes since his debut. And at this point, you consider to be kind of like the main villain of the series. And the guy is very much active. Like, wow. I was kind of surprised about that. At one point, his spider person actually captured 4 of the Kakuranger. He was actually quite surprised to hear that. Though, here's the thing. He gets a phone call from him in this episode. Yes, via one of these old-fashioned telephones. Not the 90s cell phones you see, when you think of 90s. No, this is basically top off. Lick. Yeah, one of these old like 20s style phones. Which apparently Young Noble has got one of these things. Yeah, it's kind of weird that the Junior's got one of these things. I don't know why, but he does. Excuse me. Yeah, I thought that was really interesting, that aspect. Also, one thing I've got to point out about Young Noble is that Junior, he has his tendency to carry on his guitar with him a lot wherever he goes. Well, that's because it transforms into a weapon for him. In the case of episode 18, it transformed into a chainsaw. In 19, it does something that I was kind of surprised to see because I didn't see this episode before. It transforms into the very sword that Rita Volto is known for using in Power Rangers. Yes, his bone sword. Which I thought that was interesting. This is the first time it's ever happened. Yeah. But this episode overall was really good. Now, 20, despite the fact being credited being in episode 20, Noble is not in the episode. Yeah, Junior is not in episode 20. It's mostly put Sosuke on the run from the Flower Kronichi, making their first appearance in episodes. It's only just a few episodes since their previous appearance. And here's a shocking thing about these five ladies. They, since their debut in episode 15, guess how many episodes they appear in between episodes 15 to 53? Overall, they appear in 12 episodes. Yes, 12. This is only their third appearance. Where, once again, Sosuke gets injured practically in the same leg. Where the only bit slapstick here is that the grunts basically has the slapstick moments here. But it's a very serious episode. But at one point, you have Sosuke can't transform. He can't contact his own fellow Rangers. And also, it seems like, though, like, in the case of these two episodes, it seems like we're focused on different Rangers. This one focuses on Red, obviously, for episode 19. For 19 and 20, where he's kind of the focus of these two episodes, because... And, of course, Junior does know basically, where's Sasuke? Yeah, he actually asked that in episode 19 when the other four captured. 18, of course, is... focused on Jiraiya, which that was interesting. And 20, of course, is focused on, well, Sasuke. You may notice, though, basically, there's no episode for the other ones. Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. Like, out of these 4 episodes, like, we have one focused on Blue. We have at least, like, one on Jiraiya, which is the black one, and 2 straight ones on Red. Yep. But these episodes are pretty good. Nothing bad here, per se. Nothing over the top, per se. It's just that the only weakness I found in these 4 episodes, in the case of, let's say, Junior, is that 17 was nothing more than a cameo. 20, I don't remember him appearing in the episode. Maybe I missed him because I kept snoozing off during the episodes. Not because I basically found the episode boring. It's because I was running out of energy to stay awake. Yeah. But overall, pretty good episodes. Okay, so that's episode of you. Next up, Comic Corners. Yes, I'm going to do 2 of them. I have 4 to do. I'm going to do the first 2 right now. And I'm going to go ahead and get the this one uploaded. Get the, then of course worry about the the first comic corner, get that uploaded. And then move on to, well, work on Jujutsu Kaisen. I really want to get that one all the way today. Okay? Next video. Bye.